One of the darkest developments we've seen in recent years is the curtailing of free speech. Particularly, it has to be said, on university campuses, where we've seen time and time again people, individuals being platformed, not allowed to speak, events cancelled. This is a very, very dangerous road to go down, and increasingly it seems to me that institutions are all too happy to cave in to a few noisy far left agitators. Well, some Conservative MPs are looking to do something about this with a freedom of speech universities bill that would effectively place a duty on universities in this country to promote freedom of speech and make a provision for fining institutions that do not comply with that duty. Now, this is being put forward by, of course, the veteran MP and Brexiteer David Davis, as the Yorkshire Post report. David Davis says universities should be fined for not upholding free speech. Universities should be responsible for upholding free speech throughout their campuses, with fines for those that do not comply. David Davis saying, criticising cancel culture and the corrosive trend, as he describes it, of no platforming of public figures, branding it censorship. Freedom of speech, the MP said, was under threat in the very institutions where it should be most treasured, our universities. Now, on this bill, David Davis gave his speech, I believe this was yesterday, in Parliament, and here's an excerpt of that. He said, "What does this bill set out to do? It would, in effect, make universities responsible for upholding free speech throughout their campuses. Freedom of speech is not, of course, absolute. With rights come responsibilities, so speech that is illegal, incitement to violence, for example, would of course be forbidden. But speech that is merely unpopular with any sector of the university would not be prescribed. Controversial views and the challenging of established positions would not be prescribed. Although we may not agree or approve of what is said," he makes the point, "the right of free speech is the foundation stone of our democracy. To stand idly by while the foundation is being eroded is a dereliction of our duty. The bill makes it the absolute duty of every university authority to protect that most fundamental of our freedoms, the right to free speech." Now, another MP who is backing this is fellow Brexiteer MP Philip Davies, also, of course, a Conservative MP. He's been quoted in his local press backing this freedom of speech bill and saying that freedom of speech in this country is something we have long held dear and we need to ensure it continues. We are in danger of throwing it away needlessly because politically correct brigade take offence. Allowing someone to have an opinion and express it does not mean you agree with it or have to agree with it. It means you believe in the right to free speech. And while I often disagree with things people say, I will always defend their right to say it. Again, the Freedom of Speech Universities Bill would place a duty on universities to promote freedom of speech. And so this will be an interesting bill to see what happens and what the end outcome of this is. It's a bill that I think is long, long overdue and badly needed, and something that I certainly on this channel I'm going to be keeping a keen eye of interest on. As ever, guys, if you found this report helpful and informative, please give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss my next video. And of course, guys, as ever, thanks for watching.